Parramatta Two Blues Rugby is a rugby union club based in the second CBD of Sydney, Parramatta NSW Australia. The club was formed in 1879 and competes in the Shute Shield run by the New South Wales Rugby Union. One of the oldest clubs in the Sydney Premier Rugby competition, the club has produced 19 wallabies over the years, starting with the great Bill Cerutti in 1936 through to the club's current Tatafu Polota-Nau. To date, Parramatta has played in 8 first-grade grand finals. History: Parramatta Two Blues Rugby Club has enjoyed 130 years of top-grade rugby in Sydney's premier competition and is one of only 5 clubs, Manly, Randwick, Parramatta, Gordon and Warringah, to have never been relegated from the top grade. Founded in 1879 as Cumberland, the club played in a senior competition with University, Wallaroos, Waratah, Redfern and Pirates until 1899, when the existing system was disbanded. The club changed its name to Parramatta and was admitted to the Sydney first-grade competition in 1934, contesting its first grand final in 1945, a 9-3 defeat to Sydney University. The 1950s and 1960s were lean years, but the development of a strong junior competition assured a sharp improvement in standards. Former Wallaby Rod Phelps took over as captain-coach in 1971, and for 3 years he improved Parramatta's standing in the rugby fraternity. Grand final appearances in 1974 and 1975 showed that the club was well on its way to becoming a force to be reckoned with. Finally, with the influx of young players in this period, Parramatta won its initial first-grade premiership in 1977. A 17-9 victory against Randwick under coach Peter Fenton. The Two Blues had waited 44 years to sample the sweet taste of victory, but the wait was worthwhile. The club then played in the 1979 and 1984 grand finals, going down to Randwick on both occasions, but revenge would be sweet in 1985 and 1986 when the underdogs from Sydney's West succeeded in beating the Galloping Greens to win consecutive premierships under coach Paul Dalton. 4 of Parramatta's favourite sons switched to league with success. Ken Kearney, a Wallaby in 1947 and 1948. Ray Price, a Wallaby between 1974 and 1976. Tony Melrose, who played for the Wallabies in 1978 and 1979. And Andrew Leeds, who played for his country between 1986 and 1988, all wore the Two Blues with pride and then switched to the Parramatta Eels. Leeds and Peter Kay, capped against England in 1988, were the club's most recent Wallabies until Tatafu Polota-Nau played 2 tests on the Wallabies' 2005 tour against England and Ireland. Club information. Club name: Parramatta Two Blues. Nickname: Two Blues. Founded 1879. Home stadium: Maryland's RSL Club Rugby Park, formerly Granville Park. Uniform colours: navy blue and sky blue. Premiership titles: 3 titles, 1977, 1985, 1986. Office holders: as of 2014, President Brian Blacklock, General Manager Craig Morgan, Director of Coaching Paul Hardwick and Greg Mitchell, Club Captain Nick Blacklock, First Grade Co-Captains Andrew Cox, Tomu Mataika. Current squad, records, honours, grand finalists and premiers, representative players, international men's teams 15-a-side players, other players signed to professional clubs, international women's teams players, other Australian team representatives, life members, 200 Club. The following players have played over 200 grade games for Parramatta Two Blues. Juniors: Parramatta Junior Clubs, Blacktown JRUFC, Dundas Valley JRUFC, Hills JRUFC, Marylands JRUFC, Norwest JRUFC, Liverpool JRUFC. Notable junior players: Jeremy Sewer, Canterbury Crusaders; Sam Wicks, a Western Force; Jamal Idris, Gold Coast Titans; Sisa Waqa, Melbourne Storm; George Taufua, Manly Sea Eagles; Leon Bott, retired. References. External links. http www.news.com. Sport, Rugby Gold, former All Black Soseni joins Parramatta's Two Blues, story FNDPT 9S1-122,642,751,478. http www.heraldsun.com. Sport, Rugby Gold, the Parramatta Two Blues progress to Shute Shield finals, story FN80UZVD 1226454444391. 4. http Parramatta Advertiser, Where I Live.com. Sport, story, Two Blues future looks bright. http Parramatta Advertiser, Where I Live.com. Sport, story, farewell Parramatta Two Blues go with our blessing. http Parramatta Advertiser, Where I Live.com. Sport, story, hooker revs up rookies. http www.nswrugby.com. NSW Rugby News article Tabard 374 article ID 7371 default ASPX http www.dailytelegraph.com. Sport, Rugby Gold, former All Black Soseni joins Parramatta's Two Blues, story FN8T7YN1226427514708. 8. http www.smh.com. Rugby Union News, Hooker's humility keeps him in touch with roots 20120706-21 MDX. HTML